quite safe to presume that you are one of the most well-known roadies of all time. In fact, rivaling some musicians even.
I've been a bit, aye.
How do you feel about that now?
You know, you reflect on a career, a whole lifespan. I thought, it's alright, it's good.
Excellent. Where did you earn your nickname Blood Diamond?
What?
Your nickname?
What do you mean? What can I do for you?
Let's just move on, shall we?
Shall we?
So, some of the bands you've roadied for: Nirvana, Jacques Orange, Black Sabbath, Mr. Kodak, Led Zeppelin, Foo Fighters. Very well-known names. How was it like being in the limelight?
As a roadie, you're not particularly in the limelight. In fact, you're trying to set up the limelight while some arsehole's doing coke at whoever's arse. No, honestly, that made it difficult. That gig was hard. Roger would not go to the stage. He was obsessed with that hooker's arse. It was a quality arse, though. Fair to him, you know. He's a rock star. No, but so I spent most of my time backstage with the people. The little people, the guy that gets the sandwiches, the guy that, you know, polishes the shoes. That's a thing, right? Shoe polish.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about your hiatus. Something which has only been alluded to in private conversations happened at your last show with the Foo Fighters, and you disappeared. You spent a year in Africa. Doing, well, nobody knows really.
See, the thing about that is, to really understand that, you have to understand how I became a roadie. And I don't really know how I became a roadie. I was at a party, I blacked out, I woke up and I was carrying amps into a Zeppelin concert. It happens, you know. You don't choose the roadie life chooses you. So after years of ruining my body and my mind and my soul, I couldn't get any coke. And there is nothing like a 20-year come down to make you reevaluate what you're doing with your life. So I went to Africa to help, I promise. I was there to help.
Okay, let's move on from that, shall we?
Shall we?
Your famous divorce with Courtney Love. Would you care to comment?
Courtney is a lot of fun. That is the one thing everyone will say about Courtney. She is a hoot. But she's not one for the married life. See, I want what everyone wants from marriage, you know? I want to live on the road, avoid children and take loads of drugs, but she wasn't having that. She wanted one of these non-traditional marriages with a house and a fucking pool and a fucking dog. I hate dogs. I've killed 3 dogs and I apologise to no one. You know why? Because they were going to ruin gigs and I will not allow a gig to be ruined, and Courtney couldn't grasp that, alright? She couldn't get it. So unfortunately we split. There's no ill feeling, no ill will towards Courtney and whatever it is that she does.
So what makes you love being a roadie?
That's a tough question. There's a lot of variables in a roadie's life. A lot of things going on, you know? You got to pick stuff up, put stuff down, not always in that order. It's a difficult world to live in. I think my favourite part, the free coke.
So what do you then think made you successful?
Not going away. You know, I haven't slept in about 4 years. I'm always there when I'm needed. The worst thing a roadie can do is sleep. Sleep is for the weak. I stay alert. Alert roadies win the race, although there is no actual racing, not since it was banned by the roadie union. Too many backs broken. You try and run a mile with an amp strapped to you. See how you get on.
Would you care to talk about the drugs?
Do you need drugs? I've got drugs. I can help you out now if you want. Do you want drugs?
No, I
What do you need? Meth?
No, this is.
You look like a meth guy. Are you a meth guy?
This is highly inappropriate. This is. Can we get back to the normal interview? I assure you, I don't mean to purchase any of your chemicals.
You brought it fucking up, mate. I've got weeds. You want weeds? I've got weeds. Weed and meth. They don't call me Dougie Blood Diamond Weed and Meth McCall for nothing, you know. You earn nicknames, son. You earn them.
All right. Your brother, you and your brother had a fight a while back.
Yeah.
Have you resolved your differences?
We'll resolve our differences when he admits that you cannot fire a midget out of a cannon into a crowd. It just won't work. There'll be lawsuits. People will die. It is not okay to do, and I won't have any part of it. If that's what his bands want, then that's what he can fucking give them. But it's against the roadie code.